go, 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 go. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, all right, all right. So we just got a couple things left. Okay, wow, this actually worked out pretty well. I don't believe it, wow. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The June update just came out and tons of YouTubers have already covered the ins and out of the update itself. But in this video, I want to focus in on the new mode that came out, the practice mode that was released in order to help out people with their attack strategies, okay? So as you can see here, there's a brand new practice mode. You get the single player with the goblins and then the multiplayer. But up on the top, we have the practice with all these different attack strategies. And it's a guided step-by-step process on how to perform each and every attack that they provide. All right, we're going to go from the Town Hall 8 attack strategies through the Town Hall 10 attack strategies. And now I'm not going to run through the practice mode because you guys can do that on your own if you want to. And it'd be a pretty boring video if I was just going through the practice mode when you guys can go ahead and do it yourselves. What I'm going to do is use the strategies that they give us in these practice mode, because I'm assuming what the point of this practice mode is to, first of all, practice the strategy that they're giving you, get good at it, and then you go and use it in real matchmaking or perhaps even war. We're going to see if these attack strategies are actually viable in the way they teach them in actual attack. Alright, so we're going to start off with the Town Hall 8. We got a Gowipe and a Gowipe attack strategy. We got Golden Valkyries and Wizards on the bottom, as you can see here. We're going to start out with the Gowipe attack strategy, and the nice thing about this little practice mode is when you attack in practice mode, if you go over to your quick train, you'll notice that they put the army that you use in the previous army. So instead of going back and forth, taking a screenshot of what they used in order to practice it, you can just click the train button and it'll automatically load up the army you just used in practice mode, and now you can practice it in a real attack. Now the practice mode does a good job of walking players through each attack strategy. Now there are a couple of them that are a little wonky. I think that some of them are a little misleading with their attacks, and we'll go through each one as we go through. We're going to start off with Gowipe here, and I'm going to play a short clip of the practice mode Gowipe. They did a really good job with Gowipe here, as you can see, very descriptive, very easy to follow. And now we're going to go and try it in a matchmaking attack and see how well we do if we follow the exact same steps. Alright, so I found a base here. It's not the strongest Town Hall 8 out there, but it's decent enough to try it out. And you'll notice with each of the attacks in practice mode, or at least in some of them, they don't have CC troops, and the enemy doesn't have CC troops in some of them as well. It's really weird how they nit and pick which ones have CC troops and which ones don't. We got live attack here. We're going to try this Gowipe as exactly like they showed us. So we're going to start off with the Quake here, and they targeted an air defense, but I'm going to target like this defense right here and just get a bunch of them. So I got the Mortar, Wizard Tower, got the cannon too as well. We're gonna start with our P.E.K.K.A.s on the side, so 1 and 1. Then a couple wizards, I believe, went behind them. Okay, and that's the set of the funnels. Like I said, they did a good job with walking players through each one. They didn't really describe why they were doing what they were doing, but they, it was a good process. So next we're gonna do our golem. All right, the golem's a little far away from the walls here, so we gotta wait a little longer. And now we're gonna place the wall breakers, king, and then the other P.E.K.K.A.s. And now we're going to place about 9 wizards, I believe is what it was, 9 wizards. Alright, and now we're in a position where we can get into the base and do some damage. Alright, so we only broke through 1 layer here, so they didn't really go over 2-layer walls or 2-layer bases. But let's see what the troops do here. They go towards the middle of the base, as you can see, and they're going to bust through that 2nd layer wall. Like I said, it's not the best base to practice on, but at least it gets the point across. There goes that first heal. Might as well heal my troops as they make their way into the middle of the base here. My troops on the outside died though, I think. P.E.K.K.A.s on the outside are gone. No, they came back on the inside. Okay, I got one on the inside, and the other one on the left, I believe, died. And I believe they used a rage as well. So I'm gonna drop my rage, and the Gowipe is a pretty strong attack, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not surprised that it's working pretty well here. And I'm gonna drop my wizards on the outside. And this is looking pretty good so far. P.E.K.K.A.s are tanking nicely. I gotta use my heals to protect my wizards, but I don't think I really need to, because as long as they stay behind the golems and the P.E.K.K.A.s, they will be just fine. So they did a good job with the Gowipe. I'm not gonna knock them for this one, but there are some strategies where I went through and I was like, are you sure this is how you want to teach, new players on how to do it? New Town Hall 10s, new Town Hall 9s, And are you sure this is, you know, the right way to teach them how to do specific strategies? I'm not saying that Supercell didn't do it correctly. It's just that some of it's a little misleading. And as we go through each replay and more practice and stuff like that, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But as you can see here, this is acting pretty well here, and I don't have much else to do. I guess I might as well drop that last heal and secure this 3-star. Like I said, the base wasn't maxed out like it was in practice mode, but this is the base I can find, and it works pretty well. It works pretty well, can't complain, all right? So definitely would recommend practicing your Gowipe. Again, that was with no CC troops, just like in the practice mode. So if you add CC troops, I'm sure you'll have an even better time against other bases. All right, guys, next up we have Gowipe. So we go into practice mode here. We see that after Gowipe, they offer us a mass Valkyrie attack strategy with some wizards and a golem. All right, so I'm gonna play the practice mode replay here for a second. So this attack strategy is a little misleading because of how the base is designed. So this base is designed to be easily 3-star by this attack strategy. Valkyries are really good against bases that are, you know, tightly compacted. So that way they can get in between the buildings and do tons of damage to multiple buildings at one time. Not all bases are set up like that. Also, even if the base is similar to this one, you notice that the buildings on the outside are covered by walls. So the Valkyries aren't going to register those buildings. So they're gonna go straight into the middle. It's gonna be an easy funnel. They don't have to worry about too much in this attack strategy. If you run into somebody who has the buildings on the outside, there is a possibility that the Valkyries will bounce back out and will go around the base. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and find a match where we have a similar base. But what I liked about this strategy, at least in practice mode, is that they, you know, showed you how to lure out troops and kill them, so that we don't have to worry about them in war and stuff like that. The only problem is some bases, you know, they build their bases purposely to where you cannot easily lure CC troops. We're gonna go ahead and find a base and see if we can take down a base similar to this one with the steps that they provide in practice mode. All right, so we found a base here. This is not the most tightly compacted base, but it does have similarities in the one that we face in practice mode. There's a lot of compartments where they are pretty close together. So we're gonna try this base out with this attack strategy. We're gonna start off with the Quakes as they did in practice mode. All right, so we're gonna drop it right here, and let's see if we can open up that town hall and all the compartments around the town hall. All right, so that's a nice little opening we got there. Now, as you can see, the buildings are, you know, they're not enclosed by walls, so now I have to actually funnel correctly in order to use it. But if we did it the way they did it, what did they do first? I believe they pulled out the CC troops, okay. And no CC troops are there, so that's fine. We're gonna drop our golem now. All right, followed by the king. And this is where it gets tricky, because if I drop all my Valkyries, I already know they're gonna go around. So I'm gonna drop one, just like they did in the practice mode. I'm gonna drop one. And I'm gonna drop another one just in case, because I don't want them to go around the base. They will go around the base because of those open structures. That's why I said it's misleading with that base. All right, now I can make a sprint into the middle. All right, there goes all my Valkyries now. And do I want to drop all my wizards at one time? I don't think I want to do it the way they did it. I think I want to just drop a couple of them. All right, so there's like 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 wizards coming down to help. And the Valkyries are gonna sprint through. There's an opening right here. That's not good. All right, so this is not the most compacted base, but it's just, this is the best one I could find in matchmaking. There's a lot of bases that I couldn't really hit because of the way they're designed, and that might be a little flaw in the base design itself as well, because there's not many people that build the base like that anymore. Maybe if they don't know better, or you know, they're not really caring about their war base or whatever. But as you can see here, I only got the 2-star, and Valkyries bounce out to the middle here. Where did they break out? Here they go. They broke out of this wall right here, and they went towards the outside structures. If you go back to that practice mode, you'll see, let me see, I'll just pick up some extra percentage. You go back to the practice mode, you'll see that the buildings are encased in walls. So like I said, Valkyries are not going to be going anywhere because everything's on the inside, quote unquote. There's nothing on the outside for them to bounce out to. So, I mean, it's not a fail, but we didn't get the 3-star that we want using the strategy that was provided to us. If you do use the Gowipe attack strategy, definitely would recommend being careful with it. Maybe bring some extra funneling troops and just focus more on the funnel. Not the best strategy in general for war. Definitely recommend other strategies than that one they provided. So let's go on to the next one. All right, guys, now we're on my sexy Town Hall 9s. You can see here, we're trying out the first attack strategy that they have in practice mode for Town Hall 9s, which is the Lava and Loons. Lava Loon attack strategy, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and let the replay mode play here. There's a couple things wrong with this practice mode in general. I don't know if it's a bug or maybe they just missed it, but first of all, the army composition is too big for Town Hall 9s. It's actually 230 army space and Town Hall 9s can only hold 220. So in my raid, I'm gonna have to drop one baby dragon in order to fit that extra hound in there. But as I was trying to train up the army to use it, I noticed that my, the army wasn't fitting in the army camp. So that's one little misleading thing. You can't bring, either an extra baby dragon or maybe all those minions. You gotta find a way to drop one of those and bring that extra hound. And then the second thing you'll notice was that the enemy queen was on the outside of the base, all right? And that's a very specific kind of thing you have to look for in a base in order for this strategy to work like that. Another thing that's very specific about the base as well, as you can tell, it's already been destroyed, but there was a wizard tower and an air defense that was close enough to the edge to where the queen could reach it and kill both of those things, which is a big bonus. Splash damage and an air defense, I mean, that's huge, and get the queen out the way, all with just the heroes. It's pretty big. So very misleading. I did enjoy this one, actually. It was actually pretty fun to do it, but it's very misleading for any new people that are, either brand new Town Hall 9 or have never done this strategy before. They're going to be very misled when they use it in actual war. So we're gonna go ahead and find a base here, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna find a base that has the queen on the outside and see if we can pull a 3-star with this composition. Again, I had to drop a baby dragon because it did not fit. I don't know if that's a bug they missed and they're just gonna fix it later, but we're gonna go ahead and see if we can find a base to hit this with. All right, guys, we find a decent looking base here, and we're not gonna be able to reach that air defense. It's way too far into the base in order for the queen to reach it, but the queen's on the outside here, so we're gonna go ahead and drop our king and go ahead and take her down. And if we do this correctly, now the queen can go either left or right. Oh god, there's clan castle troops. Okay, that's not good either. So that's another thing that they did not cover in the practice mode is CC troops. As you can see, we don't have CC troops on our composition, so they didn't go over having CC troops with that extra boost. And my queen's gonna end up actually dying here because she took a lot of damage from those Valkyries. I had to pop her ability super early, and I kind of wasted that baby dragon as well, trying to get her to funnel towards that wizard tower in order to help out with the Laloon. But we have 4 air defenses to get through, and this is not going to be very good. This is what I'm predicting. All right, so we're gonna go away from the air sweeper. They went towards the air sweeper in the practice mode. We're gonna go ahead and go away from it just to help us a little bit. 2 haste are coming down. Let's go ahead and drop our bad boys in here. Balloons and Laloon. This is, oh wait, the air sweeper is actually getting the hound, so that's not good. And they're gonna keep pushing, and here come the loons. Let's see if we can get them in before they do a lot of damage. Oh, I forgot 2 more loons. There we go. And I guess we'll freeze this. We'll do a rage here. We're gonna go with a haste. See if we can get our loons through, take down that air defense or the expo. Either one is good, but this does not look very good for us, guys. And again, I mean, it's a very, we got all the air defenses down though, and looks like they're gonna go to the expo. Go! Oh, that's pretty cool. All right. So we just got a couple things left. Okay, wow, this actually worked out pretty well. I don't believe it. Wow. So we're actually going to pull the 3-star here, guys. That's actually pretty impressive. So yeah, definitely recommend using it. Of course, like I said in the beginning, you cannot bring that extra baby dragon or the minions, whichever one you want to drop. But as you can see here, we actually pulled off the 3-star with all 4 air defenses up. We weren't able to get the extra wizard tower, but we did get the queen down. That was a big bonus. So I think taking that queen down was probably the biggest help to the strategy. But look at this, it's actually pulled out. The placements were actually really nice. I think that I just followed what I did in practice mode, and it turned out really well. So even though the practice mode was actually a little misleading, we did that against enemy CC troops. I mean, they were just Valkyries, no dragons or anything, but we did it against enemy CC troops. 4 air defenses were up, and we ended up pulling the 3-star pretty easily here. And if you notice on the bottom, I have low heroes, so that was an excellent strategy. There's the 3-star, and I can actually say that I'm actually impressed with this strategy. Very good. I might actually end up using it for future attacks. We'll see, but that was beautiful. All right, our next one here in the practice mode for Town Hall 9, Angry Babies. All right, so I just did it in practice mode, and now we're gonna try it in matchmaking. I'm gonna show you the clip here real quick, and this is probably the most misleading attack so far in the practice mode itself. It's a queen charge mass baby attack. So when I first saw the composition, like when I first saw Angry Babies on the outside practice mode before I went in it, I thought, okay, cool, they're gonna teach us how to push. Because I thought when you use mass baby dragons, it's to pick up 50 around the edge and push high up into the lead. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think mass baby dragons was an actual attack strategy. When they demonstrated in practice mode, there is no way that this strategy in practice mode, there's no way that it was under 3 minutes. Okay, the queen charge took a good at least 2 minutes. All right, at least 2 minutes, and then the baby dragons did not clean up all of that in a minute. I strongly feel if it was timed, it would definitely be over 3 minutes. That's just me. If you guys played through it, let me know what you guys think, but I could have sworn it took like 5 minutes to get through this mass baby dragon attack in practice mode. So we're gonna see how well this actually does. Let's go find a base and try out this mass baby dragon attack. All right guys, so we got a similar base to the one we fought in practice mode. This is one of the basic internet bases that I see all the time. So hopefully it works well against this type of base. Let's attack from the bottom here. We need to get that queen out of the way, don't we? Queen and king are separated. Wizard tower, air defense there. Well, let's go from this side. There's a wizard tower there, air defense there, and the queen is right there. Let's go into this base and see what we can do. All right, hopefully she goes towards the right side. And I don't want to drag her through the air defense. So I'm gonna put the healers on the right side of her. And we're just gonna do this for following purposes. I'm gonna drop a baby dragon so she does not go that way. I really want her to go to the right side. So baby dragon placed down early. Let me see if I can sneak my wall breakers in. Just one for testing. Okay, and the rest of them are coming down. All right, walls open. Hopefully she goes right on in there, takes down the wizard tower, air defense, and the queen. Now we only have 3 minutes to get this attack done. We don't have 5 minutes like we did. Oh, we gotta drop a raid. Look at that, I already gotta drop a, oh wow. Okay, Supercell, your move. What do I do now? I lost my queen, and this is, oh my god. So she had 1, 2, 3 point defenses on her and a wizard tower. Oh wait, 5 because of this. Don't use this strategy. We're just gonna go through this real quickly. Good god, man, this is an absolute fail. I only have a level 17 queen on my Town Hall 9. I don't have a level 30 queen Supercell. So a little misleading on the practice mode. I understand the principle behind it, but you know, I wasn't able to really even do anything to this base. Baby dragons on level 1. I didn't really focus on upgrading them, so that might be partially my fault, but I mean, I don't think an extra level of baby dragons would have saved this attack. They're definitely gonna go down. Didn't get any value from my queen charge. Honestly, she's probably too low to honestly queen charge. So if you want to attempt the mass baby dragon attack like that, I definitely recommend at least a level 25 queen, because she needs to take a lot of damage in order to survive. And as you can see, she got smoked by like 4 or 5 defenses at one time, even with the rage on her. So perhaps I should have popped her ability sooner, but this is the best we could have done. All baby dragons are down. King is about to go down to that double cannon, and probably the worst one on the practice mode so far is the mass baby dragons. First of all, it's way too long. There's no way the attack lasts 5 minutes long, and then I'm just gonna end it here. And then it's just not practical. You basically need a max Town Hall 9 in order to perform the attack, and most people, you know, don't spend so much time. Most people don't max their bases out like that to begin with, so you need to find, they should have done a more applicable attack strategy. The first one was good. Lowling was awesome. I mean, that worked even with it not working well. I mean, that was freaking amazing. This one, probably the worst one on practice mode that I've done so far, right? Let's go ahead and jump into the next one. For the last attack of the video here, wonky looking Witch Slap. One of the weirdest compositions I've ever seen for Witch Slap. We got, the army is fine. We got 2 wizards, healers, golems, and witches. But the spell, we have a rage, jump, a poison, and 4 quakes. So let's go ahead and take a look at the practice mode clip here real quick. Just a short clip of this Witch Slap. So what they do is they basically queen walk from one side. Alright, and this one is another dangerous one with time. I think that either this attack following the exact same way would have been a time fail, like very close time fail, or a very close 3-star. It would have been one or the other, because the deployment of the golems takes a little longer than maybe it should have been. They probably could have placed them down a little sooner, and you know, definitely stayed within the 3-minute mark. But the attack, as you see, is flowing nicely. She walks all the way towards the other side of the base, and then they, you know, put the quakes down and they put the golems down, and they all go in and smash it. The only good thing, or one of the good things about this attack, if you notice the base that this is being used on, this base I see all the time. This is one of the most popular bases at Town Hall 9. I see it all the time in matchmaking, and I see it all the time in war as well. This is the most popular base I've seen. So everybody watching that is a Town Hall 9 that uses this base design, you're going to need to change it, because now everybody on Clash knows how to beat it, or at least anybody that played the practice mode and got that free loot. So we're gonna go ahead and find a match for this wonky witch slap, and we'll see if we can 3-star a base with this. All right, so we found a very similar base to the one that we attack in practice mode. It's just a little bit different. It's not as sectioned off in corners. So we're gonna go ahead and do exactly what they did in the attack. We're gonna start off with our queen on this side, I guess, and we'll just make sure she doesn't go this way, which I believe she will, because look at all these structures right here. So let's see what she does. She's gonna attack that cannon. Where's she gonna go next? Probably right towards the air defense or the archer tower. Oh, drill first. Okay, where's she gonna go? I bet she's gonna go left. There's no way she goes right. There she goes. All right, so she's gonna go straight towards the archer tower, the cannon. Again, I only have a level 17 queen here, so this is a queen walk, like witch slap basically. And so she's gonna make her way towards this way. So we're gonna go ahead and break. I guess we'll break. She's okay. She's okay. I guess we'll break this right here. All right. We have a jump spell. We can get into the Town Hall compartment if we want to. We also have witches coming in to help. So I mean, lots of range damage there. We're gonna do the witch or wizard. Excuse me. We're gonna do a wizard right there, just for cleanup purposes. Oh, I didn't notice that archer tower. That's not good. Queen is getting low there. We're gonna drop our golems. Yeah, we're gonna have to pop her ability pretty early. And here come all the witches. And we'll see what we can do. Do they drop the poison? I think they drop the poison on the heroes, but the king is on the opposite side. He's not up though, so that's fine. And we're gonna wait for our golems. Oh, he already got smashed pretty early. That's not good. That golem's taking a lot of damage. I only have level 2 golems on this account as well. Again, for people who don't have the, you know, souped up max Town Hall 9 supercell, what are they supposed to do then, huh? But anyway, they're getting raged as much as they can. Some witches are going around. I don't know where to use my jump spell here, because none of the witches went into the middle, so this is actually looking pretty devastating. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Alright, so the king's going towards Town Hall, but he's got really low health. He's dying. Yeah, he's done. And we got a splash damage right here, so that he's going to keep frying our skeletons, so that's not very good. And there's a mortar right behind it too, so definitely the skeletons will not survive very long. The witches are going to get smoked here. I think this is looking like a 1-star for sure. And wonky looking. It's just really, really weird. I mean, 4 quakes, a jump. Jump is fine. Jump is good. You need the jump for witch slap. But the 4 quakes, I don't understand. You could bring wall breakers and save all your quakes and get like a heal spell or another rage spell or something. Something that would be a lot more advantageous for the strategy. I think it just works on that specific base. I couldn't find it as I was looking. As often as I see it, I guess it's not up here in the Masters League, but there you go. 1-star, 60%. I'm sure I could do better if I kept, you know, using the same strategy and attacking different bases. Again, with this witch slap, there's no bowlers in the CC as well, so that's also a strange thing that you have to notice. So if you do use the witch slap, definitely recommend looking at my video first. Use the healers, not for the queen, but for the witches themselves, or bring some extra golems and protect your witches with the golem tanking power. I mean, it's a lot better than that strategy that they provide on the practice mode. It's a little misleading as well because of how specific the base is. But if you do see that base, because it does pop up a lot, if you do see that base, go ahead and load up that practice army and smash it, because it will be very easy to take down. The practice mode is good, I guess. It's just not very practical. They don't tell you any other tips besides the fact that you're attacking this specific base with this specific army, and if you do these specific things, you'll get the 3-star that you want. So just be careful if you're brand new doing the practice mode and you're trying to take Supercell's word for using the strategies. It depends on the base you go against and all that other good stuff. They're not using CC troops in any of their attacks. No enemy CC troops are attacking them, and their attacks are going perfect because, you know, it's practice mode. It's supposed to go perfect. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them down in the comment section, and I will get to them. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely appreciate a like, comment, or subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss part 2. But other than that, guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone.